Us. A lot of our YouTube family saw me out, so yes, I am pregnant. We was waiting to tell you guys.
Yo, listen.
It wasn't planned.
Of course, what baby's planned?
I know, right? But yeah, I'm pregnant. I'm due.
We can do it all, no matter what it costs. She can have it all. She don't got no limit. All I do is spend it. I got it, yeah. I got it. She don't got no limit. All I do is spend it. I got it, yeah. I got it, yeah.
Cheers.
What's up, YouTube family?
What's going on? So today we are doing an updated Q&A.
Yes.
Last time we did one of these almost 2 years ago. Crazy how time flies, right?
Yes.
So
And we got a lot accomplished.
yes, we did. So we need to do an updated Q&A, and we need y'all to subscribe to the channel.
There you go.
Do it.
So first and foremost, yes, the rumors are true. A lot of people saw us. A lot of our YouTube family saw me out. So yes, I am pregnant. We was waiting to tell you guys.
Yo, listen.
It wasn't planned.
Of course, what baby's planned?
I know, right? But yeah, I'm pregnant. I'm due December of 2022. Yeah. So it's out there. The cat is out the bag.
I was shooting the club up.
What? Yo, something is wrong with him, but it's gonna be a good time. I'm excited.
All right.
He's excited.
Yeah, I'm nervous, y'all. I'm nervous to be a father. Psych! We mess with y'all again.
I am not pregnant, guys.
No, she's not pregnant. Come on.
First of all,
Y'all we did like a real like reveal. Like,
yes.
It'd been great. All right. So all right.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get
I know
to
I
it.
played so
Yes.
much.
Yes. All right.
But yeah, we're gonna start off with a few questions. We definitely put a question bank up and asked some of y'all what did y'all want to know, because we have answers.
Mm-hmm.
So the first question we have.
All right. Here we go. When is the wedding?
Yes, a lot of people was asking us that. So the official date for the wedding is April 2023. That's all we have.
We're shooting for spring. Okay. Let's just
Yes.
make it spring.
Yes.
So I don't think people realize, like, all right, first of all, when moving into a new home, we're still unpacking. We've been here for almost 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. We're still unpacking. So we're trying to take this baby step. So be patient with us.
Yes.
But we're still working on it. So
We will have an updated house tour, of course.
Mm-hmm.
It's not ready yet, but it will be soon. Between working and sleeping and trying to relax and enjoy it.
And more coffee.
Yes. So we're getting there.
Who would have thought of drinking coffee? Wow. All right. Question 2. Do you think that arguing can be a form of therapy in a relationship?
I think it can be, only because if y'all don't argue, then it's fake. Like, no relationship is perfect.
Right.
So I think arguing and getting, I wouldn't say arguing, I would say debating, having debates.
No, it gotta go hand in hand, but
I would say debating.
yeah, I think speaking my mind.
Because we haven't physically had an argument, we had debates. So
Well, we had some arguments. Like, it wasn't like
What?
when you're thinking. I think people put a bad stigma on arguing. Like
screaming.
Yeah,
and ripping your head
like
off.
that's not.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that kind of argument. It's levels of arguing. There's heated arguments and there's disagreements.
Yeah.
We have disagreements, and I think it's a form. Reason why I say it's healthy, I think it's healthy, is because you're getting stuff off your chest. If you just care, okay, yes, no, yes, that's okay. Like, you're not gonna get anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, no, open your mouth. Listen, I don't like that. It is what they're not gonna agree on everything, but
Yeah.
the most important thing is to, explain yourself. Y'all two come to pretty much a middle ground, and everything will be okay.
Yeah, but Ali has a smart mouth, so that's what we clash is. You know when you're in a relationship and you be like, oh, the female has a smart. No, I don't. I actually be chilling. Ali has a smart mouth.
I am an angel.
No, he's lying to you. He has a smart mouth, and sometimes I had to let him know, like, you can say stuff without getting smart or being sarcastic.
The crazy thing is, I don't really mean to do it. It just comes out. And I'd be like, and then somebody be like, that was smart. I'm just like, what? My mom used to say that too. She used to call me another word, Jack, and then with a donkey's butt. But I used to always be a Jack with a donkey's butt because I would say something and she'd be like, that is smart. You're so I've heard it multiple times. I don't mean to do it, but it just comes out. I'm sorry, guys. All right,
next question. Can we please see more of the wedding details?
Yeah, going back to the first question.
Yes, you guys will see more of the wedding details, but unfortunately, I don't even have no details to show y'all. No, seriously, because...
Oh, hold on. Where is the ring?
We're not about to do this. Let me give y'all a backstory. Ali just literally woke me up. This is why I look like this.
I say we will shoot this video.
And said we need to do this because we've been working a lot. I'm literally about to get ready for work. And he's like, we need to do this. So I literally just got out of bed, brushed my teeth, and came downstairs and yeah. So we're not about to do that. Anyway, wedding details. It's going to be a destination wedding, obviously. I can let y'all know that it's going to be in Jamaica. And that's all.
Yeah, and we're actually going to try to get there soon, so y'all will see that.
Yes.
And we're going to do like some recon.
Exploring for vendors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we are going on vacation to Jamaica in March.
God willing.
Yes.
God willing.
COVID. To see a few vendors, to meet with a few vendors. Because obviously every girl wants the perfect wedding. So.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
What question we on?
4. One is, how is it living with your spouse?
You go first.
I would say this is not the first house we was living in together, obviously. I think people should live together before.
You answered another question.
Oh yeah.
You didn't get there yet.
Okay. Me and Ali, I mean, we kind of similar and kind of have different tastes and different ways of doing things.
Big on different tastes.
But we compromise. I think it's all about compromising. And we are on 2 different schedules, so literally when I'm leaving, he's coming in. Like, so.
Sometimes I schedule online.
Yeah.
All right, so living with my spouse. I think for me it was an adjustment because, let's just say it, I was kind of like a free-going spirit before my beautiful lady came.
He was thotting and bopping.
No, why you gotta be?
He was thotting and bopping, y'all. I'm here to tell you.
I was on my bachelor stage of life. Okay, cheers to the fellas. And I was just like, I ain't have nobody like really like kind of like there, so adjusting to that. And then like on top of that, like she's really organized. I am not organized, people. I am learning from her. Like I literally just bought like an organizer like for my basement. Y'all want to see the basement tour? It's getting there. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, I'm really becoming like an organized person because of her. So I think living with you made me realize how unorganized I actually was. And I have bad OCD. So no, it's not bad. It's just like you'll see the house tour. You'll be like, what? Like, and it's just like everything's in like its own little space. And for me, I'm like, if everything's in the right place, it's in the wrong place for me. Because like, and I always ask her, she gets so mad, honey, where is this at? Because I don't want to look for it. Because in my unorganized mind, wherever I left it at last is where it's going to be. And her, it's like I put it back where it belongs. And I'm just like, what? So yeah, it's adjustment because I know how organized I actually was. So that's the major difference for me. Question number 5: do you think distance in having your own space in a relationship is necessary? Absolutely, 100%. I do. I do think that separation creates growth. I wasn't a fan of separation when she went away for those couple months, if y'all remember. it was a weird stage, but it actually made us closer. So I think distance relationship is great. And when it comes to individual space, she has her room where she goes in and does her makeup. Y'all see all that stuff. Well, not makeup, but she gets...
I don't wear makeup,
Yeah,
but
she
my own
gets
closet.
jazzy.
Get
Yeah.
my own. The
Yeah.
most I wear is like eyelashes and a lip. But
Yeah, and I got a basement.
yeah.
So, listen, I ain't trying to be no basement husband and all, but I need my space. I'm going downstairs to watch the game. Like,
Pooh, what is a basement husband?
we talked about it. And listen, y'all gotta watch the guys talk. So go ahead.
What,
and
like,
click on that.
what is a basement husband?
Okay, so a basement husband is pretty much this: a living-in roommate. So we don't need to talk. I just go down to my basement. You go upstairs. We don't even sleep together. Like we don't even
That's a
do that.
basement.
That's like you're just in a relationship because you have to be.
Oh, okay.
Basement husband. Like you're just existing in the house, not like really, in love. You're just there because you have no other options. Basement husband.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Next question.
Next question. Number 6.
Okay.
Do you think moving in before marriage is a good idea?
Clearly.
100%. Because let me tell you, I'm here to tell you, I'm not about to move in with somebody. No, I'm not about to marry somebody that I don't know. Like, I think moving in with somebody before marriage is a great way of getting to know your spouse, getting to know your significant other. Because here's to say, like, okay, y'all go on dates and stuff, you spend a night here and there, but you're not technically living there, so you can't see 100% how that person is. Then when you get married and y'all move in with each other, you don't like the way he brushes teeth or the way he eat or the way he just...
Okay.
I don't know.
We get it.
Oh,
So for
the
me-
way Pooh eat, oh my God.
Okay,
He
alright.
has gotten better though, I must say.
Oh gosh. Okay, so for me, I do think. All right, let me back this up. I thought it was a terrible idea at first. I'm here to say it. I thought it was terrible. I'm like, why are we doing that? We could wait till marriage. If I'm learning from my mistakes here. It depends on who you're moving in with. Let me say that. So if y'all are great, in a relationship, give it a shot. If y'all rocky already, y'all moving together, not a good idea. So you have to be in a good space before y'all move in. Because I'm here to tell you, it's only gonna get worse. It's gonna magnify our problems. But it's cool like going out and spending the night, but that's like a representative portion of yourself.
Right.
Like you're not really getting the nits and grits of that person. Me, I'm here to tell you, I'm not the most easy person to live with. But she knows that going in before marriage.
And you're getting better. So
Yes,
I must say you're
listen,
getting better.
I'm actually wiping up. Listen, I'm telling you, by myself, I didn't know how much I wouldn't call myself a slob, but I wasn't the most organized person. But
Okay.
I do think it's a good idea to move in before marriage.
All right, 7. What is something you had to compromise in your relationship?
Oh, here we go. You drink some coffee.
I had to compromise my space.
Okay.
Because Ali is like... Yeah.
What?
So Ali likes to, honey, I'm home, and then he'll just come, honey. I'm like, whoa, geez, we just woke up together. Like,
Don't do this.
everywhere I go, he wants to go. Everywhere I am, he wants to be right there, which is fine. Lovable, caring, yeah. But at the same time, it's like, I need my little space. I like to just,
Okay.
you know?
That's fair. So, I gave her a forewarning before we actually got serious. I am a human teddy bear. I think you probably didn't take that into like consideration, but I was upfront
He
with
is
you.
so emotional, guys.
I'm in touch with my feelings. Don't call me emotional.
The word is emotional.
I'm in touch with my emotional side. Number one, I'm an R&B singer. Kind of emotional. Comes with territory. 2, I'm not afraid to say how I feel. My mom was very, like, caring. So I think it rubbed off on me. So now it's like I do the same thing. Like I come in, she'll be excited to see me. I hate to do the comparison, but it's similar like when a dog, you come in, the dog's always happy to see you. It's kind of how I am.
Did you just call me a dog?
No, I said me. Like, I'm talking about, like, you know how you come in from work? Like, honey. Like, and I'm just excited to see you. Like, but that's just who I am. Like, I can't change that. I'm excited to see you. I'm not going to hide it.
Yeah, I'm not
It is
saying
what
that,
it
but
is.
you just like...
I'm emotional. Well, I'm in touch with my feelings. Or call me emotional.
Okay, so what did you have to compromise in a relationship? That
you know what's crazy?
That was the ultimate question.
I don't. Except for your OCD. Other than that, yeah, it was just the OCD thing. I was like, what the hell is going on here? Why is like everything in bottles labeled? Like, why you gotta put sugar in a bottle? It already comes in the bag.
So you had to compromise
Just like
me being organized?
well, because I wasn't organized, so it's kind of like it was like something I wasn't used to. It was like trying to fit I don't know, trying to fit into a box I didn't belong. Like I didn't fit in. Like it had to get used to. It was like what? Like why is like why we can't use bar soap? Well, not bar soap, but it's a bad example.
Yeah, no.
But it was hard. It was a hard adjustment.
Yeah. All right, number 8. How do y'all deal with judgment from outside influences such as family and friends and social media weighing in on your relationship?
That's a deep.
I don't care, honestly.
You know what? I do care sometimes. And
yeah, he'd be like, "Oh, so we post a video and somebody say something that we like, oh,
yeah,
honey.
I take. Yeah, I harp on things.
I said, okay, delete it, block them. Like,
No, I'm just like, no, we got to talk to them. Like that's me. I'm like, no, I'm going to address it. Like that. I'm always trying to address some unnecessary stuff, and I get it. I'm getting better at it. But
yeah,
I definitely be giving my energy to the wrong people.
I honestly don't care because, like I said in the beginning, when we first started doing YouTube, we only allow y'all to see but so much. So people always have negative things to say or regular things to say, but at the end of the day, y'all literally do not know us. Y'all only know what we show y'all. So I don't let that get to me because it's like y'all can take videos, not y'all particularly, but people who have negative things to say can take things out of context. And our family that watches our YouTube channel know us, so yeah, they know the real deal. So
stop giving energy to the wrong people.
Exactly.
You know, I'm getting used to the block thing. I'm always used to it. But
like he put up a reel of me last week.
Yeah.
Eating your food. And it was just like, okay, like that's what spouses do. Like
some people was like, oh, you gotta leave her.
Oh, you should divorce her. First of all, if you know us, you know we're not even married yet. So just like that, like
so. I'm like, it is.
So he's gonna divorce me because I ate some of his French toast. Okay.
Yeah.
And the person was so serious. Like, okay. But like I said, I don't let that get to me. I don't care about that. Number 9. How did you know you were financially ready to buy a house together?
Good question.
That is a good question.
I just say do it. Say no. Don't just do it. Number 1, your credit got to be in order.
Mm-hmm.
So for those who are working on your credit, get a secure credit card.
Yeah.
Get a Best Buy card.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend everyone get a Best Buy card. You can get a lot of different things that you need and
pay it right off.
Defer the interest for 12 months on an item that's $299. Like that's a perfect example. And then from there, your credit gets up.
Yeah.
You get a nice credit score. You get a nice interest rate on your pre-approval.
But little stuff, make sure y'all just pay it off right away.
Yeah.
Like the big stuff, okay, I understand. Like that's why you have a credit card, so because you don't have to pay it off right away. But little stuff, just pay it off right away because it also helps build your credit too. So yeah, I would say definitely building credit. Saving a lot of money. We've been saving for a long, and we only been together for a few years, but I was saving before I even met him, and he was saving before he even met me, obviously. And then when we came together, we've been saving more. And then we just got like to the point where we were just like, all right, we need more space. Like I have a lot of stuff.
And on top of that, I
we
think
was growing out of that house.
I think you had this is one thing I didn't want to do, but it happened. I was like, yo, listen. The hardest thing between a couple that's engaged, I feel like, is choosing between a wedding and a house. Mm-hmm. And that's when I was like, you know what? What's more important to you? You want to move? You want a giant wedding? You want a house? So that's when the moment I was like, you know what? We got our finances in order. We're going to do it. Yeah. Let's start shopping around. Because it was kind of one of those things like, all right, we done did everything. We got the credit up. We got a little bit of savings.
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and start looking around. And then like open house turned into pre-approvals, and pre-approvals turned into housing. contracts, and next thing you know, we in here.
Yeah, but one thing I would say, if y'all want to get a house together, just make sure that y'all are on one page. Seriously. Make sure y'all sit down first, get your finances together, literally write down everything. Make sure y'all scope out y'all bills that y'all have before y'all enter in a new house. And then, try to calculate how much your bills will be with the new house, also with your current bills. And just make sure y'all sit down and y'all talk about it. Make sure y'all compromising, saving. Like, if your spouse want to go out with his friends, all right, so you don't go out that weekend, you compromise, or vice versa. Like, if you want these pair of sneakers that cost $1,000, don't get the sneakers that cost $1,000 if you know y'all trying to move. Yes. And if y'all in a process of buying a house, don't go out and get a car or open a line of credit. No, because that's going to hurt y'all. So literally do everything before y'all even get in the process of buying a house. If y'all know y'all want a new car, get a new car, and then you wait at least 6 to 12 months.
No, speaking of car, if I can do it again, I would have got. I love my car, but
the house first.
I'm realizing that cars are not like good for anything when it comes to credit. It's appreciating.
But if you wait a year, I mean, it's not going to affect you. But if you if you go get a car today and then you start the housing process next month, it's not going to work. I'm here to tell you, it's not going to work. So just be pretty much, open to talking, and don't just go out and buy a house with your spouse. And then at the same time, make sure I compromise on a house. Like, I know it was a few houses he saw that I didn't like. It was a few houses I saw that he didn't like.
Yes.
But ultimately, we compromised and said, okay, I know he wanted a finished basement. I wanted a fireplace and an open concept. So, and I wanted my own closet for my room. So we turned one of the rooms upstairs, you guys will see that, into my actual closet where I go in and I get dressed.
And I got the basement.
And he had the basement. So yeah.
And it was just like, what's funny? It was like, we seen this one house and it was everything we wanted except for it was big. But it was these radiators.
Yeah, no.
And it was just like, we was so...
And no offense, we not offending nobody, but... This is us. So
I can't do it.
If we grew up with radiators, and that's one thing I said, okay, no, I don't want radiators in my new house. That's it. But that don't mean that, we trying to dish whoever has radiators or trying to come at... No, that's not us.
It was
just that we grew up with radiators, and I don't want radiators in my house. So
it was and then there was another thing it was something else. We were like no, like it couldn't be. No, it was driveway.
The driveway. It was so small and
I was like,
and then we saw another house where I actually loved, but it was way over budget.
What?
It was way over budget.
Beautiful house.
And Ali had to tell me, like, honey, I know you want it, but this is way over budget.
That's the most important thing. Knowing your budget and sticking to it. Because you will see these homes, you be like, yo, I can live in here. I can put this here. And you looking at all the stuff you can do with it instead of paying that mortgage. Yeah.
And it wasn't like, if we get it, we couldn't pay the mortgage. It was like, if we get it, we would have to sacrifice a lot of not going out, not having our freedom, and it wasn't worth it.
Yes, and make sure you can live the lifestyle that you have or want while living in a nice home, because nobody wants to be house poor. I never wanted to be house poor, so that's the most important thing.
Right. So number 10, how did you both know that this was the one?
The one. I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, you can go first.
So, for me, I hate to say this, but it sounds so cliche, you know type thing. But I've talked to a lot of people, and this is the first person I was like, whoa. This is different. So I wound up going on the path. I'm like, you know what? Let's see where this heads. And then it was just like, she'll tell me certain things that she liked, tell me certain things that she want to do, and I'm just like, damn, that aligns exactly what I want to do. And she ain't had no kids. No offense. No, I'm not trying to offend anybody. And it made all the sense. And we had similar stories, backgrounds, and it just kind of if you ever putting Legos together, it's just every piece clicks into where it's supposed to. That's what it felt like. I was like, I could do this.
For me, it was the little things. I don't care about the materialistic stuff. Like I said it before, I don't care about all that. I care about a guy that's treating me nice. I care about his past because I want to know what happened in your past relationships that didn't work. And it wasn't him. Like, we can honestly sit here and say his past relationship didn't work because of him. It was not like that. It was because of the other person. So that makes a big deal too, because going forward, it's like, okay, you're a genuine nice guy, and the reason why you're not in a relationship is because of the other person and not you. So that was a good green flag right there. And then, ladies, y'all know, so I spent a couple nights with him, and then I used to go back home, whatever, come over. So one time I came over, the next morning, my cycle had came on. And I woke up to use the bathroom. My cycle came on. I was like, oh my God.
I'm in this person.
Like, I'm here. My cycle's on. I didn't have nothing. One thing about me, like, I normally track my cycle, but because it's been irregular, like, I don't know when it's coming on. So I'm like, I don't have nothing. So I was like, kind of like, what do I do? So, you know, I'm like, we're grown here. Like, I'm going to tell him. So I literally woke him up and I'm like, hey, like, my cycle just came on and I don't have nothing here. Like, so he literally jumped up like, oh my God, I don't
remember this. Like,
if I had a video recorder, he jumped up, was like, all right, what do you need? All right. He started pulling on his clothes. He was like, all right, just send me pictures of what you need. I'm going to the store right now. Literally, he got me underwears, tampons, panty liners, everything. Okay. He came back, ran a bath water with some Epsom salt and everything, and was like soaked, and then had everything laid out for me. Like, and I was like, yeah, this is the one. He's the one.
That's a funny story.
He's the one. Like, you know, like, if you doing all that in the beginning stages,
I feel like that's what you have to do, though. Like, I feel like that shit.
But men don't. Men be like, okay, all right, I'll see you later then. Or,
oh, wow.
Like, I'm here to tell you, like, it was different. Wow. And then still to this day, he's a gentleman. He opened my door. He pumped my gas. He calls me, all right, you outside, or let me know when you're outside. He comes, make sure I'm getting in the house safely. It's just the little things that matter to me.
And no, so it's funny because, like, now we have a driveway. I still do it.
Yeah, he still do it.
I be on the ring like, all right, she pulling up. All right, me run outside real quick. Come out the shower. All right, you home? Boom, open the door up. Make sure she's straight.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be good. That's it, right? No. That's all the questions we have, guys. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for participating in the Q&A.
Make sure you subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe. Yes, please subscribe. Please comment below, like, and we'll see you later, YouTube family.